Hi guys, I'm an Iranian American and I've posted a few short clips basically about the events in Iran, the latest uprising against the Islamic Republic, the occupiers in my homeland of Iran. I got back from California Wednesday evening. I was there hoping to be able to attend a rally on the 8th of February, but apparently the organizers were not able to get the proper permits. Also, because of the fact that tomorrow, Saturday, the 14th of February, Valentine's Day, by the call of the Prince Reza Pahlavi, there's going to be a huge rally mostly in Munich, Germany, but also in Toronto, Canada, and Los Angeles, uh, California, here in the US. So I basically started this tiny channel trying to echo the voices of my Iranian compatriots, particularly in Iran, and particularly because at the end of December, the 28th of January, there was a digital blackout uh, in Iran very, very soon after the uprising, which began on the 28th. And on January the 8th and 9th of 2026, uh, the Islamic Republic opened fire on defenseless protesters in the streets of Iran all over, particularly the capital city of Tehran. Uh, the massacre continued for 2 or 3 days, and by some accounts, it's well over 30,000. Some believe that this number will ultimately go up to 40 or even 50 or even more thousands of people who were one way or another massacred by the Islamic Republic. They even went into clinics and hospitals and killed individuals who were receiving treatments. They captured thousands more on the streets, men and women, and held them in various areas. And for days on end, no one knew where they were, these captured individuals, and still don't know. The ones that were eventually found, some were dead, and some, the families were demanded to pay for their release. They also demanded that the families of some of these captured individuals participate in the fake rally celebrating the anniversary of the Islamic Republic in 1979. So this chaos just keeps on going. The US military has ships, planes, the Delta Force, and numerous other equipment on the ready. And the president has promised on several occasions that there's going to be hell to pay if the government the Islamic Republic kills individuals, the protesters. And of course they have. And I understand that the US and President Trump have their own reasons for not having taken action yet, but it certainly seems as if some kind of a conflict is inevitable at this point. The hope is to get rid of the Islamic Republic totally. And Iranians inside and outside of Iran are waiting for this day to occur so we can get rid of these thugs once and for all. After 47 years of havoc, they have destroyed the natural resources of our land. They made a huge mess of the economy. Inflation is at 50% or higher. Basic needs of people are too expensive. Nobody can afford to buy basic necessities like rice and bread and meat and things of that type. I did speak to someone who is a relative in Iran, and he was telling me that there's no one that you come across who has not lost a loved one. No one. That's a huge deal. So the Islamic Republic, in the name of Islam, continues to kill dissidents. And they have all kinds of other propaganda instruments, including paying the so-called journalists from the UK, from US and elsewhere to go inside Iran and pretend like everything is fine and dandy and people are actually out in the streets rallying and celebrating the anniversary of the Islamic Republic. These people will go to any length to basically try to tell the world that they are legitimate, and they're not. And I've been saying this just about every time that I've tried to convey some kind of a message to the very small audience that I have. I hope that this audience will grow and I will be able to create some kind of a content. Right now, it's very small. I don't have the equipment or the knowledge to be able to create the kind of content that I would like to create. It's just the beginning. And my initial intention was to simply be the voice of the people who are voiceless in Iran, and also to make anyone that listens aware that this ideology, this regime, their intention is to spread Islam all over this country and other countries. That's bad news for everyone. Look what they've done so far. The proxies, the killings, the suicide bombings of US military personnel, the mass killings of young Iranians, the prisoners, the fact that they are occupiers. That's not a government. They simply are occupiers. And we have to get that through our head. There's a lot of noise out there. There's an incredible amount of misinformation. Bottom line, this regime has to go. And it seems as if the world has come to that conclusion, and that day is probably not that far. But in the meantime, we as Iranians and other nationalities have a broken heart because of what's been happening, because of the faces that you see on your TV screens, young children as well as teenagers, as well as many other individuals, women with kids, men with families, teenagers with hopes and dreams, and innocent children have just simply been bulldozed by the Islamic Republic. They will continue to do this if we don't stop them and if we don't support in any way possible, support the voices of the voiceless in Iran. I am mad. You should be too.